Hi guys, and welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. This video is going to be an unboxing video of a new microphone I very recently got from Amazon. So I decided a few weeks back I wanted to get a new microphone for my YouTube videos, for my live streams, for screen sharing, stuff like this, for example. And if I want to do any voiceovers on my videos and that. And I had a look on Amazon to see 2 or 3 different mics. Some were rubbish, and some were okay, and some were really good. So I chose like 2 or 3 different mics that I put to my Amazon wish list, and I decided one was only for me. It was on for £119.99, right? And I thought, okay, I'll wait for a bit. And then it went down to £109.99, so £10 off. I thought, oh yeah, why not? Go for it now. If I don't go for it, I'll regret it. It will go up more. Fair enough. It's the blue Yeti. It's the Yeti microphone. The Yeti microphone. So most YouTubers have the mic. Anyway, the legendary ape-like creature who roams the Himalayas. See the abominable snowman. There. It has the mute button, the master volume, the headphone output, the polar pattern selector, and the mic gain control. So most YouTubers put the mic gain down if it's bouncing about from different, because sometimes you do live streams and you have 2 or 3 people chatting to, and you can hear like it bouncing. You can hear double sound. It's like not great. So turn the mic gain down a bit, and it's okay. So what I'll do an unboxing video. This is what it looks like. Obviously, I haven't got a extendable arm for it. No need it. Just put it on my desk where I have it. I'll also use it for like live streams I do downstairs. So let's get unboxing. I've taken off the protective bag already here. So it extends off on here. It's not going to be the best unboxing here, as you can see. Here's the box, which I'll keep. Here it is in its infancy. I've taken off the like sellotape bits. Here we have the USB lead, which goes into the back of the computer, and then a little one on the your right, my left is the little one that goes in the back of the mic. Here's the Yeti instructions. Let's put this down. Yeti instructions, about a million pages of foreign. Here's English, tells you what to do with the mic, how to get it onto your apps and your computer, for example. For the different Windows 7, Windows 8, for example, and what it does, recording modes at a glance. All your recording modes, for example. There. So there's these 2 bits. The next part is, I take the phone bit out, put it down below, and here it is in its infancy, the microphone. Ooh! Ooh! God. It's quite heavier than normal. It's a very heavy mic. I'll take out the plastic bag. Bye bye. And then you turn it up. Put that there. So put it down here. You'll be able to see it better. Here. So I'll show you what it does. There we go. Here. So you've got the mute there, the master volume here, the headphone slots there at the bottom, the back you've got the gain control and the pattern, so you can turn it down if it's bouncing about and you can hear people. So I'm going to put it on my desk here. Let's put it down on my desk here, so I can just have the microphone here, so it won't go off it won't go off the camera anymore. The sound, the picture will be off the camera, obviously, but sound will be through this Yeti microphone. Now, I went for the grey one, the different colours. The grey one was a special offer, so that's why it's a very good at the bottom for your, because it's quite a heavy mic. So what I'm going to do in a bit, next part of this video, is test it on a couple of apps I've got. This one and another one, just to compare the sounds. And then what I'll do when I screen share, I'll screen share some comics, how much certain comics are sold for on eBay, just a quick video on that, and compare the sound on this mic. So the Blue Yeti microphone I've now got for £109.99. This next part of the video is comparing the microphone on the Logitech C920 camera, compare that to the Blue Yeti microphone. So this part is letting you hear my voice on the Logitech C920 camera. Then the next part will be the Yeti microphone. Now I believe the Blue Yeti microphone has been installed and is working properly. Hopefully it's a lot better on the sound quality of the Blue Yeti compared to the Logitech C920 camera, because I would always use the Logitech C920 camera for the sound and the picture. For example, I'm still using the Logitech C920 for the picture, not for the sound. That's the Blue Yeti sound now. Do let me know down below what you think of the sound quality on the Blue Yeti mic compared to the normal Logitech C920 camera. I just wanted to do some more tests on the Yeti microphone to test it a little bit more. So I'm happy, you're happy, for example. So what I thought I'd do is share with you six comics, what they have sold for on eBay. So how much comics have sold for on eBay. So the first one here is called a Hip Hop Family Tree. I've got one of these to be listed, but they're not bad sellers really. It's not this one, but it's a different one. Young Jeezy, Weezy and Yeezy. If you're into your hip hop, old hip hop to newish hip hop, for example. This has only got the one photo, unfortunately, there. But it's a new one. It went on an offer. I'm not sure how much for, but it did originally sell for £9.95 with £2.50 postage. But someone took an offer on this comic. So these are not bad comics to find if you can. As I say, I got a load of comics, quite a few, over 50 comics or more, for 25p each. It was around about, I paid £15 something roughly for the comics. Obviously it was a little bit more, but the person when I brought them made a little bit of a mistake. So that's that one, the Hip Hop Family Tree, as you can see. The next one again is another Hip Hop Family Tree. One that I found on a completed and sold, because these are all on eBay, completed and sold. So ones that are being sold on eBay. This again is another Hip Hop Family Tree. LL Cool J, Rick Rubin, the producer with the beard, now his grey beard, Fat Boys, Houdini, and the Beastie Boys. Yo, and Run DMC, I believe. Like late 80s edition, 83. Oh, early 80s. Sorry, 83 to 84. So they're coming big novels. So it goes from like the early 80s to the 90s, 2000s, for example. This one is more like a comic book. This one, the one I've shown you here, is just a comic, like a little thin comic. But this one's a little book. It's still a comic, for example. So you've got LL Cool J, Russell Simmons, Rick Rubin, Houdini, Fat Boys, Slick Boys, Run DMC, for example. This one was new, sold for £14 there. and £1 postage. So it's always worth checking out your comics. For example, if you go onto the page after the front page, right at the bottom, it's usually either right at the bottom of the next page or the end page. Right at the bottom on the right hand side, the end page. The front page is the left hand side, the bottom, where which edition it is. If it doesn't say on the front which edition this is the third one out of a series of comics about the hip hop family tree. Normally it says like first edition and what year it is, so that's a good way of checking out what year it is and what edition it is, because some first editions do go for quite a bit of money on their own, but most comics get bundled. 8 or 9 comics. That's what I've done. A couple have gone on, I think 2 have gone together, and then most of them just been bundled, like DC, Star Wars, Marvel, for example. Yeah, I do like these ones. I never heard of Hip Hop Family Tree before, but yeah, they're good comics, so always look out for different comics like this. The next one is a DC Vertigo Sandman, number 1, volume 1. Apparently from 1988. This one went for £50. I'm not sure if I took an offer, I can't remember exactly, but it's a good one to have a look. This is a used copy. It says in very good condition, and he's not a comic dealer, so not qualified to grade, for example. If you're not sure, it's always good, like for example going to a tat chat and have a say, I've got this comic, I'm not sure if what edition it is, can you help me out? People will be glad enough to do that. Or if you can't find it on the complete and solds, this is a DC, you see, but top left hand side, and it's just the back of that as well. Normally I'll just go through here, just because sometimes they have, like, for example, this is Sandman, so they might have 2 or 3 other series in one comic, as they do. Again, you can probably see down the bottom, if you tilt your head, you might be able to see it on there. Not sure though. There on the right hand page, it should tell you down there what number it is. Apparently this is volume 1, so always worth checking. This sold for around £50 with £2.25 postage, so it's worth checking out. I don't tend to pay up for comics. If I've paid £1 for a comic, then I'm really pushing myself, because I got a whole load for 25p, so I'm happy with that sort of thing. Yeah, literally. And also, if you're doing the descriptions, always get DC in, or whatever one it is. Normally they're fantasy, or sometimes you can put superheroes, for example, for the characters and title, what it is, and the comic it is, and the genre, fantasy, superheroes, for example, there. The next one is 2 Demon Knights, volume 2 and 3. Apparently it's used. Obviously not great photos. Make sure you don't get any light in your photos and they're not blurry, for example. It says volume 3 in the top and volume 2 there. So these are like book type ones, not the actual thin comics, but books. They're still comics, because the little books, thicker books, are worth slightly more than the thin comics, because most of the thin comics you have to bundle up anyway. Just showing you a few, some good pictures here they've done. They've used all the pictures, or most of them, because you've got 12 picture slots. Try and use 12, or as many as you can, to make your pictures stand out in a plain background, or as plain as you can go. Apparently these are 2013 comics. Sold for £16.50 with free postage there. So that was a nice sale there for 2 times Demon Knight DC comics. So you've got DC and then you've got Marvel, as you know by the films. This is Amazing Spider-Man, number 700, so it's hashtag 700, so it's number 700. This is a Marvel version, as you see here, where the mouse is, Marvel. The Amazing Spider-Man, the world's greatest superhero. So only one photo here, which is a shame, because you could do the back, the front, the back, the inside, what number it is inside, all 2 or 3 pages worth. But it's up to the person who's selling it. They sold this one for £25.99 there, with £2.45 postage. Excellent condition. So they've gone for the characters Spider-Man, modern age. They put the publisher Marvel Comics. Most of these are fantasy genre. Most of us who are selling comics won't know what grade it is. The grading of the comics. I don't know either, but you can put the feature in, which is a first print, if you know it is a first print for the comic, for example. So always look out for comics. If you're not sure, go and find a friend or use the Tat Chat on Facebook for Tat Chat. TATCHAT on YouTube. On Facebook, the Tat Chat on Facebook, and they'll help you to identify which is which. The last one here is another Marvel one. Oops, is the Amazing Spider-Man 36. So if you see comics like this without a front picture, always pick them up. Because they're worth slightly more than ones with pictures on, normally. This is 36. The picture may well be on the back, because sometimes with a picture, you see here, they have a misprint picture. I've got one which is like a little misprint picture. It's not worth mega bucks, so that's why I bundled it. But it's like a little misprint. They do call it something else, but I can't exactly remember, to be honest. But this did sell for £44.95 with £2 postage. Someone did take an offer for this comic here there. So the Amazing Spider-Man number 36 WTC issue. I'm not sure what WTC means, but it's something you learn as you go along. The different what do you call it, abbreviations for the comics and stuff like that. So this is a thin comic, a very thin comic. Again, they put fantasy, Spider-Man, modern age. Most of these are modern age from 1980 to now. So apparently this is first print. So always double check. If you don't know, Tat Chat or someone, friend may know if it's a first print or not. Put in the publisher, the Marvel Comics, for example. Hopefully you found that interesting with the six comics. What sold for on eBay. So how much comics sold for on eBay. And obviously, let me know down below what you thought about the comics. What was your best comic you liked? If you're trying to get into comics or into other stuff like comics, for example, or what comic you like, what price it went for. And also the sound quality on the mic. Drop it down in the comments below. And once again, thanks for watching. Oh, just before I go, the next video will be on Tuesday. Not sure what the video is, but I might do my first video from a couple of Saturdays ago when I went out to Horton Country Park in Epsom, near where I live. I did a vlog. So I say 3 parts to that vlog coming up the next few weeks. So the first one I'll probably do on Tuesday, and then my Wednesday live stream, which I'll use the mic. I'll test it beforehand, for example. So please do give it a thumbs up, a like, share this video with your friends and family. Hit the subscribe button, smash it and whack it, and turn the notifications on so you get notifications of all my up and coming videos. And once again, thanks for watching, have fun.